So bladder prolapse, really, uterine prolapse or rectal prolapse also can cause urine retention. And so um, I always start for any kind of prolapse, I start working on the tummy with the organ to get as much lift as I can to decrease adhesions. And then starting to work with the apical ligaments of the bladder and the uterus to get those ligaments to rise up and lift up the organs out of the pelvis a little more, because a lot of the apical ligaments are going to insert to stabilize the bladder and uterus on the pelvic wall. Then we want to make sure that the pelvis is well adjusted, so that there's not any kind of torquing or biomechanical issue in the pelvis, so that the uterus and bladder can lift up. Of course, constipation really influences a rectocele. Um, and so after we work with the tummy, then I'll start the pelvic bowl work, which is working to balance the muscles, making sure that the movement of the pelvic floor is correct with the breath. And so most people are going to need retraining of their breathing. They're going to need retraining of their core. They're going to need retraining of kind of like reflexive motions, like what happens with a cough, a sneeze, a laugh. Most people are not engaging the postural muscles correctly with that. And so there'll be kind of like a blowout, which is a pushing down and out. And so that is going to just, you can't just, that's going to just push down the pelvic organs again until you get that breath pattern and those reflexive patterns corrected. And so all these things kind of have to happen at the same time.